Today I'm going to show you granny square. So first make 6 chains. Join the two ends, you can see there. Now make 3 chain. Make 2 DC inside the circle. Make 2 chain. Make 3 DC inside the circle.
DC stands for double crochet.
2 chain. Three DC again inside the circle. Two DC again. Make 3 DC inside the circle again. Two chain, join with the third chain from the where I'm showing you, from that third chain. Join it with the slip stitch. Make a slip stitch. Make 3 chain. Two DC in the gap. There you can see the gap. Make 2 DC. 1 chain. Yeah, you can see the gap. 1 chain, and now inside this gap you have to make 3 DC, 2 chain, 3 DC. 2, 3. Now 2 chain and 3 DC. Two chain, again repeat the same, 3 DC, 2 chain and 3 DC. Two chain, repeat the same, 3 DC, 2 chain, 3 DC. 2 chain, 3 DC. Two chain, join. You can see the 4 corners now. You have to join the 4th corner with the 3rd slip, 3rd chain. Yes, this is the place where you have to join. Join with the slip stitch. Make 3 chain, 2 DC in the gap, one chain and 1 DC in the gap. One chain. Now you have to do the 3 DC, 2 chain and 3 DC again inside, in between the gap. This is the corner, and every corner you have to do it in the same way. 3 DC, 2 chain, 3 DC. See, this is the first 3 DC I'm doing it. You have to make 2 chain, 3 DC, make 1 chain and make 1 DC in the gap. This is not the corner, this is in between. Make 1 chain and make 3 DC, 2 chain, 3 DC in between the gap. Make it 3 DC, 2 chain and 3 DC. Two chain, no, 1 chain, sorry, and 3 DC. Again 1 chain and 3 DC, 2 chain, 3 DC, repeat in the gap. 3 DC. Two chain, no, 1 chain, sorry, 1 DC in the gap, one chain and 3 DC in the gap. You can see the gap there in the corner. And after making 3 DC, you have to join it with 2 chain. 3 DC, I'm going to make 3 DC now in this gap. Two chain and join as you did it in the previous row. The same way you have to do it here also. Go to the 3rd chain, yeah, and join it with a slip stitch and make 3 chain. I completed row 4. See, the corners are looking very clear, and this is the back side, this is the front side. I made another red one which I completed 5 rows. If you want to make it bigger, you can keep repeating the rows to make it big. I made the circle, and then after that you can see the circle and then 3 more rows. So that way it is 4 rows. And here you can see that circle, and I made 5 rows. You can see them, see the 5 rows. So you can increase it if you want to make it bigger. I hope you like my video. Please subscribe and like my channel.